Alright, well here we are again. A couple interesting things. This is my first episode with my new computer upgrades. So I now have a Ryzen 1700X, and it has greatly improved my performance in Minecraft. Pretty much with VSync off, I never drop below 60 anymore, and which I only use VSync for recording to make the video not look weird. If I turn it off, I can get a pretty decently high frame rate, even with, you know, 150, 160 mods. So that's pretty nice. And just all around more responsive too. But anyway. So this time, I want to take care of some power issues. I want to increase the power storage. And get another source of power that will hopefully hold us over for a while. The power generation I really want to build, I can't do correctly until I head to the end and get some chorus fruit, but this should hold us over until then. So the first thing I want to do is try to get some signalum. So I'm going to need a magma crucible and a fluid transposer. So let's get that. A couple of these. Do I have a... No, not yet. Oop, nope. Yeah, that's one. And then I'm going to need a fluid transposer. There it is. What do I need? The bottom stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick it right here for now. I have also since done a bit of... Oh wait, I don't want it there yet. I've done some building work, working on the new base design. So I'll show you that soon. Where do I want to stick this temporarily? It's all just temporary. I'm just going to stick it here for now. Alright, so this is going to output the bottom. This is going to input the top. And get some redstone and start it melting. And I'll throw some upgrades to speed that up too. So those would be a bit faster. And so let's see, what do I need for a reinforced upgrade to upgrade the energy cell to get more power storage? I made some electrum earlier. So right now it can hold 8 million, now 18 million. So that'll be nice. And I want to get some signalum, and actually, you know what? Just get a tank. And then I'm gonna need to grind some silver. It's what? Silver and copper. So 3 copper to 1 silver. And then silver. I don't want it re-smelted again, so I'm going to run it through this one. I wonder. With such a high frame rate, it might the page tearing might not be too visible in the video, so maybe I'll try that, because it's much more smooth with VSync off. So maybe I'll try it in this video and see how it looks in the output render, and if it looks bad, then the next episode will be in VSync again. This is going to take a bit. Okay, so copper, silver, and then we need sand in the induction smelter with the signal and blend. Yeah, I made some steel earlier, just because I know I'm going to need steel later for some other things. And I'm also kind of preparing some materials to eventually get in actual additions and power going. Oh yeah. Alright. So the first thing I want to do with this signalum, I actually need some nuggets. Let's upgrade the power even further. Oh, right, I need cryothium. Rats. So I'm gonna need snowballs and blizz powder, which is snowballs plus redstone. Not impossible, but eesh. Might have to wait for next time. Work on some stuff in between. So what I want to do for some interim power is I want to do coal to refined fuel. So basically, or that's not the one. So you melt pulverized coal into liquefacted coal, then run through a fractioning still, gets naphtha, then run that through a fractioning still again, gets you refined fuel. And a compression dynamo, each bucket is going to net 2 million RF. So it's a pretty good source. Then there is an augment that you can use only if you use refined fuel, and it pretty well juices the power production even further. I'm also going to want one of these, so we don't waste any. So another magma crucible. Actually, I could work on getting the snowballs, because there is a thermal machine called the glacial precipitator that would help do that. So piston, a couple of gears, reception coil. Okay, I guess I only made one gear. Just because I'm running out of space to put it until I build the new base. And then I need water. Lava. I should really keep a reservoir with water. So they are stinking useful. Oh yeah, so I've been doing more work on the base design. Slowly engulfing the old base and expanding. Oh yeah, I have a sink in here. I was like, where can I get water? Or do I not? Yeah, there it is. Oh, nice. It can fill the whole thing at once. Yeah, so now it's making snowballs. Go ahead and get the rest of the redstone out. Actually, we need to put redstone into these snowballs. At least a couple of them. And then put the rest back in the tank. And is this finished? Yep. Though probably don't have enough to finish this. Now, but we do need a little bit more. A little bit more signalum. So we cryothium. So now upgrade kit. Boom, boom, upgrade kit. So this holds 18 million. Now it holds 32 million. So now there's a decent amount of RF storage. So, magma crucible. Oh yeah, I gotta go throw the signalum into the induction smelter. That and that. So magma crucible. Fractioning still. So we're going to want a couple of nickel gears. Couple of, oh, Constantan. And Constantan is nickel and copper. Maybe not a whole stack. Oh yeah, so mod I added a couple of Modpack updates ago is the modular turrets and modular passive defense. So I tried putting up a chain link fence here to try to lower the onslaught from mobs all the time. So good, I could haul for my last mining trip. Yeah, I went to the mining dimension. The problem is it doesn't fully respect the overworld ore generation, so we've got some non-ore-dicted ores there that I'll have to process another way. Because you can still use them, but you have to use a mod that doesn't totally rely on the ore dictionary for its processing. So I believe Actual Additions will do it, and Mechanism will do it, I'm pretty sure. So, like, if I got a crusher... Oops. And grabbed this Ember's copper here. Okay, so I guess it's just Mechanism. Yeah, you could vanilla smelt it. You could redstone, so smelting it works. But I'm almost positive that a Mechanism enrichment thing could do it. But I'm not quite into Mechanism yet. Maybe later. Alright, Constantan. So we're gonna need 4 of these. Two of these. And 2 fractioning stills. And then a compression dynamo. And then upgrade kits. And then a reinforced upgrade kit. We've got the field limiter, right? Yep. And then the ignition plugs. Okay. So I need some blaze powder, which I thought I had. Okay, I've got one blaze rod. That's easily fixed, though. And then some pulverized coal. Alright, so that. Pyrotheum. Signalum gear. So just need a couple of copper plates, which... There it is. So I should be able to make ignition plugs. Alright, I'm also going to need a pulverizer. Once I have stable power and get the new base going, then I'm going to start into auto crafting. So I can have a lot of these steps automated. Alright. And then gonna need some power to get it going too. So I'm just gonna make a basic energy cell to act as a cache of power for it to get going. So I'm gonna let that fill up. Just temporarily, I'm gonna put it over here. So if this is the dynamo, then still magma crucible pulverizer. And then I'm just gonna put like this. I'll figure out where I'm gonna put the cell. And where's my wrench? Just temporarily, I'm just gonna stick it right here. So they start filling up. In the left, out the right. In the left, out the right. Byproduct out the top. So that's all ready. And one more. because there's going to be some byproduct, and I shouldn't have put it up against the wall, but, you know. Just for now, you know. Oh yeah, so it's, the new base design is slowly engulfing the old base. As you can see, there used to be a wall here. And I'm going to continue reshaping it between episodes, probably. And I am noticing a little bit of page tearing. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn VSync back on. I don't know. I don't know which is worse. I'll see how it comes out in the finished video. So let's grab some coal. Okay, and this is also going to need water. So a couple of water buckets. Guess I could just make a sink, but oh well. This is all just kind of temporary power anyway. So it should start making power soon. 320. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this cell here. There you go. And then let's get an XNet connector, which needs a chest. Just, you know, temporary power. Let's be coal power. Just pay no mind to the temporary wire. I can get rid of this dynamo. I guess I could have just stolen this water source there. Alright. Grid input. Coal power. There we go. Now, this is all just kind of temporary because ideally I would want to make sure that these have power. I think what I'm going to do is make it so that it can only pull 300 out per tick. So that way there'll always be at least a little bit of power left over for these, and I'll rewire it differently later. It's still going to be considerably more power though, which is nice. Compared to the, you know, 88 from the water wheel out there. So that'll be a decent source of power until I can get my grand scheme of renewable power going that I want after I go to the end. So what I might do is I'll probably call it that for this episode, episode 10. And next episode I'm going to work on getting an Enderman spawner and probably relocating the mob farm, because the generic mob farm kind of served its purpose, and I've got, you know, thousands of the generic mob drops that I need, but it's not very good at getting ender pearls. So I think what I'm going to do is build a more modular mob farm where I can have some targeted spawners spawning specific things that I want. And then a toggleable generic, probably cursed earth farm. And, yeah. Then, after that, maybe start trying to find an end portal so I can get to the end. Because I really want to work on rigging up basically a new design for canola power that I've been really, really excited about, and that I've tested in multiplayer and works nearly flawlessly and a lot better than the XNet system that I did in the 110 playthrough. The XNet system was fine, but this one is using integrated tunnels and integrated dynamics, and it is maybe a third the size or less of that 110 XNet canola farm. So I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for episode 10, and I will see you guys later.